Yes, I can hear you.
Alright, cool. Awesome. I'm actually really shouldn't be casting. I'm supposed to be actually cleaning my room because it is the last day of holidays and I get the internet taken away from me if it's not done by the time my mum gets home. So I really shouldn't be casting, but you know, gotta be loyal to my fans. So it is needed.
That's not right. I'm not supposed to be playing. There we go.
Alright, let's say good luck. Everybody wants green because green is an amazing colour, as we all know. It's my favourite colour. So, you know. Alright, so what have we got? We got a PVZ to start off. Yes. Alrighty. How am I supposed to say that name? Thesweetness and Iseley? Does that sound right to you?
Iseley.
Iseley, alright, Iseley it is. Alrighty.
I don't know, sure. What's up with these people and their weird names that are hard to pronounce?
Alright. Alright, so in the lower, the 6 o'clock position, I should say, we have our green trunked Protoss, Thesweetness. And in the close by air position, we have our pink Zerg Iseley, I believe that's how you say it. And yes guys, I'm LILACRAFT, and co-casting with me today is Roger Death.
Hey guys.
So yeah. Well, it's really hard.
Hopefully today won't be one of those weird days where everything just...
Well, yesterday at the finals, there was only six people in the finals yesterday that I was casting, and we actually had some good games. There was a few games where we were like, what the hell are they doing? But they were quite interesting at the same time. I'm kind of like, what the hell is he doing right now? Why did he put his pylon there?
Might be trying to go for a fast expansion of some sort.
True, but...
Really weird expansion?
It's... what? Okay, I don't even, but we will see as it goes on. And, he did scout, didn't he? No, he's going... Okay, so we see, Thesweetness going, cross-position scouting first. And, Iseley is gonna find him straight away. Being close by
He already has, thanks to the Overlord.
Yep. We do see the spawning pool going down before the gas, so obviously that we're not going to be seeing any fast lings, or speed lings or anything. We're not going to see any really quick pushes, so probably expect him to get a hatchery soon as well. Especially since
getting ready to place down that Nexus.
Yeah, and he's gonna put the cannon down.
Oh no, never mind, cannon.
But yeah, no, we definitely are gonna see him get the hatch since he knows that his partner's expanding as well. And look at that block. Yes, Thesweetness blocking like a boss. Love it.
That hurts to watch as a former Zerg player. But
he does need to get that probe out of there now, considering he does have 3 drones chasing him. And honestly, the Zerg should just pull his drones back because he has lings coming out now. Like
exactly.
The mining time is being so lost. And like honestly, he shouldn't be pulling drones at all, to be completely honest. Like he can get lings out quite quickly, and you know, a Protoss isn't going to be able to do any warp-ins like this close to the game. So he shouldn't really worry about the pylon with his drones or anything like that. I don't understand why his lings aren't attacking. Yeah, he definitely should have his lings attacking and his drones mining, because as a Zerg, you need your money. You need to...
Yeah.
be able to get as many hatcheries up as you can, as much larvae as you can. You need to be constantly injecting, just so you can get that the forces you need out, especially against a Protoss, because Protoss are imbus sometimes. He's doing a really tight wall-in, and on a lot of maps I would agree with this. On quite a few maps I would agree with this. On this map, I'm really not so sure.
And I don't like that new cannon placement. It's right where the probes would be trying to take the gas from one of the geysers.
Like, in the middle of the minerals, I would probably go because, like, it's easier, but the gas is, I don't know. I do not know. And, he's actually going, oh, wow. So, he is getting a roach warren. So we're going to be seeing some, roachling pressure shortly, but he's also opted to take his, second base at his third area because of that pylon block. So,
it did allow his money to get quite high.
yeah. He's getting metabolic boost now.
Yeah, we might even see a past third being taken.
Yeah.
Because he's totally got the money for it, since he put guys in gas so late. And
so we're gonna see, that's just gonna do a little bit of scouting and see, Thesweetness has no idea about this third base. And he hasn't seen the second, so he's not really going to be going to scout there yet. So this is actually a really safe base for Iseley at this point in time, especially since Thesweetness is only just going to see the second going down now, so he's not really going to have any reason to go and scout up here yet.
Yeah, he's not going to be fearing the counterattack so much.
I don't agree with getting all these cannons. Like, he doesn't need all these cannons. Like, he should be getting gateways. Like, he has one gateway. Like, if the Zerg decides to do a push because he has his roach warren up and his lings, although he isn't really producing a lot of units at the moment, he's mainly just droning hard, which is good for a Zerg to do. But for argument's sake, if he was just getting a lot of units and getting ready to push, Thesweetness really doesn't have all that much to hold off with. He has one gateway. It's not even in a warp gate yet. But we also do see the Stargate, so we could be seeing some Phoenix pressure. Or, no, okay, so we're going to go straight for Void Rays, which is actually fairly decent. I would probably get some Phoenix in the mix as well to go Overlord picking. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like he knew about it, and that's why he got that Overlord right then. But, I mean, now it's coming up before it. Well, I mean, we'll be able to tell if we see any upgrades start coming out, which we might. If we see upgrades, I wouldn't worry about it too much. But otherwise.
So he is getting, so he's going to have 4 gates up. So Thesweetness is definitely going to, alright, so he's going 5 gate Stargate. So, where he's probably going to be taking an expansion again soon, just to be able to get that heavy income flow, to be able to support all 5 bases, all 5 gateways, I should say, and the Void Ray production. This is really good because the Zerg doesn't actually have any air defense at the moment, and he's not suspecting of it at all.
Yeah, when I saw that evolution chamber, I was thinking, oh god, does he know about that starport? Is he getting that just so he can get spore crawlers? But no spore crawlers have been made, and we just see research coming down, so I don't think he realizes that there are Void Rays incoming.
Yeah, definitely. And but I would be maybe making a couple of Phoenixes as well, like I said before. Also, Thesweetness needs to start producing, like, keep producing. Like, he chronoed at the end of that Void Ray, but didn't have anything, so he lost a few seconds of chrono off of that, which is quite valuable. And, Iseley is going to see that, pylon, just there, that proxy pylon, and in come Void Rays. Ooh, this is going to do some heavy damage with, the Void Rays and the Zealots. Because,
+1 Zealots even, so he can't produce Zerglings to counter this, otherwise it's just going to be a massacre.
Yeah, exactly, and these Void Rays, there's nothing to counter them. Even if he did try to get the spores out in time, you know, the Void Rays would just be able to nuke it before it was even made, so...
Yeah, and that Solitary Queen just doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, and he's probably... Like, these roaches...
before the research is over.
These roaches aren't going to be able to do anything against the Void Rays. Like, we can see him getting Spore Crawlers at his second now, because he knows his first is going to be gone. He is desperately trying to get the lair up.
Lair.
Yep.
I think that was kind of a misstep getting it there. He should have probably taken it at this third that's not under attack.
Yeah, he probably should have cancelled it, because... He probably should have cancelled it, because the lair will go down. Like, these Void Rays will take it down. Unless
that Hydralisk can take way too long to get up.
He definitely should have... Well, he should have tried to get the Hydralisk den over at the third, because that'll be the next thing to go. And these roaches, I really think these roaches are going to get eaten by Void Rays. What they should be doing is going for a bit of a push. They probably could have... Yeah, like, because they're just... It's a bit late now, because he does have Stalkers and whatnot in his base and can easily warp in, and he's also got another Void Ray sitting here doing nothing. But he definitely, if he did it, like, as soon as he saw those Void Rays, he would have forced the Protoss to be able to move back straight away. And although he
That being said, that is a lot of roaches.
True. And like that, but that's exactly my point. The Protoss would have been forced to come back to the base instead of killing off his stuff. Therefore, he still would have had things. He would have been able to get his Hydralisk dens during this push. Sure, he would have lost a lot of roaches, but I do think that, you know, at least then he'd have his Hydras. He'd be able to defend what was in his base when they came back.
And Hydra's off creep. So slow.
And we do see another 3 gates for Sweetness up here, so he's going to be going heavy on the Stalkers, I believe, like really heavy on Stalkers, just because he's got all that gas that he can use. Like, he doesn't need to do Zealot, especially since Lings aren't being produced.
I'd be pulling guys from gas. We've got way too many guys in gas.
He actually doesn't have these gas. He doesn't actually have his third base gas up and running. Like, he's got it, but he's not actually mining from it. And are we
going to be seeing a counterattack coming up here from Thesweetness?
We don't. He's got the evolution chamber again, but he needs to attack. He is losing them. Like, there's no point trying to run back. Like, he just lost so many.
They weren't even on attack move. They were just on move.
Like, he was trying to pull them back, I guess, to regroup. But the thing is, he lost so many roaches then. He really just should have just tried to kill off some Stalkers with that. And then, like, maybe just left a couple there and made a few attack and pulled the rest back while the Stalkers focused on what was attacking them.
And holy cow, Sweetness. How much tech are you going to go? That's a lot of tech.
Wow, so he's actually going to be getting Colossus and Carriers. We may actually see a mothership sometime in this game, just because it is there. And believe it or not, getting a mothership with being able to cloak all those units, and with the recoil and the vortex, motherships are extremely good units in the right situation. And Sweetness is in the there we go, there's the mothership. Sweetness is in the situation where he can actually afford to put the 400 into it, and he can afford to play around with it a bit.
And we also see the 2 Colossi, good lord.
And he's also getting Blink. Wow. This
income is just insane.
This isn't looking extremely good for our Zerg player.
It doesn't look like he has a chance anymore.
Yeah.
This is just so much stuff coming at him. There's such a difference in income. And part of that's because he's so super oversaturated his third. It's like he's got all his drones at his third. It just looks so bad for our Zerg player right now.
he doesn't have many mining in the main or in the second. Like, he really needs to have some more drones up here. But at the same time, it's really hard for him. Like, he knows that he can't really afford to be droning up. Like, he knows that he needs defense, and he's just mass hydring. He's getting upgrades, which is good, but he's gonna need a lot more than just +1 to be able to help him now. Also, he really needs more detection. Like, he needs some of these to be overseers, otherwise everything under the mothership is going to be eaten. And that's the coolest thing about a mothership, that if it's going down, right, if it's being focused, all it has to do, with 100 energy, all it has to do is vortex, and then move away. Once that vortex is finished, if its units are going to be in trouble, it can just mass recall. That is my favorite thing, being able to vortex if you're in trouble, run away when everything comes out of the vortex, just mass recall, and move all your units away and save every single one. It's the best.
Looks like we're going to see the big engagement here. 40 Hydralisks, 31 Roaches against an army that's just too big for it. Especially since these Hydras don't even have +1 range. They don't have the range upgrade. They are still super unable to shoot anything.
They need to get that mothership down, and it's just, they can't. Everything is blocked off. They can't get through.
Easy. There's no way Iseley can afford to really come back from this. He's just so far behind, both economically and supply and army in tech. It's just over for Iseley.
No BM.
And I'll let him BM. He's mad because he just got his ass handed to him.
I don't like BM. Okay, guys. No BM, alright? It's not needed. Alright. So, our first game of the day was actually quite interesting. We actually got to see some mothership play, which is actually pretty cool. And Iseley logs off. He's mad. But yeah, I reckon that was pretty cool. Being able to see some mothership play, like, straight up, definitely a good start to the day. Definitely a good start to the day. So, Thesweetness will be going to the next round.
Oh, I was just getting ready to say something about that, too. Formulating this big old long